Riven mods, obtainable from sorties, as long as you don't get that bloody lure spy mission that just, let's not go there, can be pretty useful. I do have a few, but none for the weapons that I really like, which is why people have been asking. I haven't done videos on specific ones. Amongst other things, there's so many different roles you can have on them. I've been waiting for, how to put it, I've got two on me right now, but I'm kind of putting off one of them because I'm still playing with the build on it, so it kind of hit me which one to do, and the reason I'm not showing it at this second is because I actually have to go and level the thing up. Twin Viper Visitak. It had to be. If I was going to do this, it would either be for the heck, the Bratton Prime, or, of course, the Twin Vipers, because the Twin Vipers was my most used weapon for so long. I only really retired them because they just kept running out of ammo like crazy. But plus 336.9% damage, and it's only been rerolled 4 times? Yeah, I think this mod is done. What I would like to see for Riven mods is kind of a way to lock them, so you don't accidentally reroll them into something else, because that's a hell of a good roll on that. And I was actually wrong. I've only got one on me, which is actually on the Bratton Prime. I will come to that one at a later date. The other one is the one I have for the Sentinel, which I have shown before, which is on the Stinger. Throwing this into the normal Twin Vipers, you can see compared to the standard thing, the reload is so much quicker, which is great for these weapons because they burn through ammo. And even the damage is so much better over its normal part, and that's one mod. No other mods in here, just one mod, and it's almost as powerful as it is for the build that I normally have on these. But this isn't where this thing comes into play. This is, which Twin Viper do I play with? Do I play with the one I've leveled, or these spares, which I can never trade because they've got potatoes in them? Silly things. That's from, before anybody asks, from previous events and things like that. And now I need that to just come up with the normal thing, throw that in there, and boom! So much more damage than the normal one. Which has left me with a bit of a problem. Obviously the lack of accuracy and the fact it's only 66% extra damage for a maxed out Magnum Force, that's gone. We throw that over there. I only have 12 points in this, so I will have to form it. I do know that putting the crit chance on these isn't the best because it only takes the crit chance to 45, but I just kind of, I don't know. I am not messing with the build too much, to be honest. If I was, I really am missing the, no, there it is, slip magazine, which is the magazine capacity. I should max these two out and then former it again, and then I can still fit this in there. Adding in the Twin Viper Visitak Riven mod to these, yes, okay, again, Mastery rank 15 does kind of mess this mod up really badly, but if you are that and you manage to get this, remembering that the Riven mods can have many different roles on them, you could also get really lucky and get it similar to this, but also have crit on there, or maybe a crit based one that has a little bit less damage, maybe doesn't have the reload. I just kind of got lucky to come across this one and actually get my hands on it for another one, but it made me go back and do exactly what the Riven mods were designed to do. Go back and have a look at old weapons nobody really uses anymore, which is why I didn't want to start with the Bratton Prime, because I've used the Bratton Prime since it basically came out, because I used the heck for a long time waiting for a decent auto rifle to come out. I messed around with the Bratton Prime for a little bit. Then after I put the 8th former in it, it was a really good rifle. Not the best, just fun to use. It was a fun little rifle. And then the Riven mod I managed to get for it made it not as powerful. The Vacor heck, and there are definitely still rifles that are stronger than it. But because the Riven mod came out, I went back and it's found its way back into my daily loadout. I think the Wraith Twin Vipers may do the same thing. I would love a Wraith Twin Heck, but that's a whole different matter. But the Wraith Twin Vipers, because of this Riven mod, I may be using a lot more. I even went to the point of, I formatted this thing more than I expected to, putting in the D for that and a dash because I threw pummel on this. Using Carrier, because Carrier has that whole ammo cache, this has basically a built-in ammo mutation, meaning that, and I still want to play with this a little bit more, I'm looking at this and ammo mutator doesn't add damage, so theoretically you can dump that out and put an element on this. So I could put corrosive on this fairly easily. Okay, I'm losing a little bit of damage. If I go back in, the numbers appear much better there. I'm losing fire rate. I've lost a little bit of damage, hence I decided to throw pummel on this. But I have managed to add corrosive, have over 50% crit chance, and thanks to the Riven mod, it's doing 456.9. That is over double the damage that it was doing without it. And if I just take that thing out, the damage plummets. You can see this basically doubles the damage. And cures one of the biggest downsides to the Twin Vipers, which was the reload speed. It's the person I actually got this from said it was 0.7 seconds to reload the magazine. Okay, you are sacrificing fire rate and multi-shot from dumping lethal torrent, which is something I didn't want to do, but adding the elemental side to it could make these things just a little bit more usable for most of the time, which I did not ever think I would go back and take a look at the Wraith Twin Vipers and say, oh yeah, I don't fancy using these anymore, so I'm going to mess around with them, try and fit an element and see how it works. I managed to get corrosive, over 50% crit chance, and still double the damage on these weapons. I don't care what people say about Riven mods, some of them are extremely useful on older weapons, and some of them just aren't.